back to Sexual Anatomy You Never Learned in School, Part 2. In Part 1, we discussed all of the external things that you can see, which is called the vulva, collectively. Something you may have been surprised to learn is that this iconic character over here, the clitoris, is actually so much bigger than it seems from the outside. Got this whole internal structure going on underneath your labia. Freaking wild, man. Anyway, this is the classic internal diagram that we have all seen. The doorway from the external stuff, the vulva, into the internal stuff is the vaginal opening, and it comes into this little canal, the vagina. It drives me so crazy when people refer to anything other than this tunnel as the vagina. That's it. That's the only thing you can refer to as the vagina. If it's on the outside, it's the vulva. If it's other stuff on the inside, it's internal reproductive anatomy. That's the only thing that is the vagina. Fun fact, the vagina can actually lengthen. When aroused, not only will there be fluids being produced by those glands that we discussed in Part 1, but the tissue of the vagina will actually expand, moving the cervix further up, giving you more room to have a good time. And your vagina is a mucous membrane. Another example of a mucous membrane is like the inside of your mouth. And you can feel the skin inside your mouth is very different from like the skin on your hands and your face. It's more porous, so it lets more stuff out, like mucus, but also is more absorbent, so it lets more stuff into your bloodstream. That's one of the reasons why you want to be really careful what you're putting in it and near it. At the very back of your vagina is the doorway into the uterus, which is called the cervix. So picture, this is your vagina, this is your cervix, that's your uterus. And if you were looking at the cervix from the vagina view, like from vaginal opening into uterus, that's what your cervix looks like. It's like a little donut. This is where you feel that pinch when you go to do your smear test, your pap smear. A doctor is literally inserting like a metal grabby hand to pinch cells off of your cervix to make sure that everything is normal. This is really important because we really need to catch something like cervical cancer really early to get the proper treatment to get a really good outcome. Anyway, cervixes are so cool. They are changing position and shape throughout your entire monthly cycle. At some points, especially when you're ovulating, they will be high, soft, and open, right? So there's an opening there where a sperm can get in. Otherwise, they will be low and closed. So no sperm is coming in. You can check where you are in your cycle by determining how far into your vagina you can feel your cervix. You can also check based on what kind of fluid the cervix is letting through or is producing. The cervix will be open to let out uterine lining or endometrium when you are menstruating. That's what's coming out, and the cervix opening is what lets it through. And the cervix is also what dilates to open to let a baby out, because when you're pregnant, the baby is sitting in there in the old uterus. And when they say like, oh, 8 centimeters dilated, 10 centimeters dilated, what they're talking about dilating is that cervix. If you have questions, let me know and I'll try to answer them in Part 3.